Mayor Jordan.
Yes. So,
Vote for yourself, Ms. Berman.
I would like to.
No, I think we
Do I-
do.
Do I send it over back to you?
well, first we voted, so,
Congratulations, Mayor.
I declare that Emmett B. Jordan is the mayor of the city of Greenbelt.
now I have to,
What's
Take-
the mayor? Yeah.
okay, okay. Yeah, and before I can do that, I have to get sworn in. So,
Hang on, we got a little longer. And you, I was gonna say, you could do it from up here, I suppose. He wants to go down there. Oh, that's true, that's a little awkward.
Ready to do it again? I'm ready. Okay.
The camera's right there, back by James. Look at James.
in the back.
After me, I state your name,
Emmett B. Jordan,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will be faithful
and that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland,
and bear true
laws thereof,
and support the Constitution
that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office of
execute the office of
Mayor for the city of Greenbelt
Mayor for the City of Greenville
in Prince George's County,
in Prince George's County,
according to the Constitution and laws of this state
according to the Constitution and laws of the state
and the charter of this city.
and the Charter of the city.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So I have a brief statement, but perhaps we should go ahead and choose the Mayor Pro Tem, then I can read my statement, you can read yours. So I'd like to nominate Kristen Weaver to the role, to serve in the role of Mayor Pro Tem.
Second.
Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Ms. Niesel?
Yes.
Ms. McKinney?
Yes.
Ms. Pompey?
Yes.
Ms. Pope?
Yes.
Councilmember Fritz?
Yes.
Ms. Weaver?
Yes.
Mayor Jordan.
Yes. So congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem. Okay, I have a brief statement I'd like to share. I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight. It means the world to me to see the room filled with neighbors, friends, and fellow leaders who care deeply about Greenbelt's future. I'm profoundly honored to serve as your mayor and to work alongside of my council colleagues as true partners with our dedicated city staff and with all of you. Together, we'll write the next chapter of the city's story. We're united by a shared commitment to keeping Greenbelt thriving, a city rooted in strong neighborhoods, resilient partnerships, and collaborative leadership. Over the years of service, I've witnessed the power of neighbors stepping up for one another, whether fighting for economic stability, protecting the safety and security of all of our residents, or supporting local families facing hardship. The campaign of all the council, everybody who was running, is built on trust, transparency, and the promise of progress. But together, we've championed sustainability, created a path forward for smarter economic development, and pledged to protect the character of Greenbelt for the next generation. Tonight, we face new uncertainties, whether in our economy, with public safety, food security, or housing affordability. I pledge to lead through listening, collaboration, and evidence-based decision-making. I look forward to working side by side with each member of council as true partners, bridging perspectives, fostering open dialogue, and seeking solutions that reflect the diverse needs of our residents. Every voice at this table matters, and our strength lies in our unity and our willingness to deliberate thoroughly and act collectively. So to the city staff, thank you for your professionalism and dedication. Your expertise and tireless work sustains our community every day, and you are essential partners in all that we accomplish. We could not do it without you. It's the responsibility of leadership shared among all who serve Greenbelt, elected officials, city employees, engaged residents alike, and to every volunteer, friend, and neighbor who worked, advocated, and voted. Your belief in the possibility of positive change brought us here tonight, and your continued involvement will keep us accountable and focused on what truly matters. So let's work hand in hand, Council, to support families challenged by federal cutbacks, to nurture our young and our aging population, to strengthen Greenbelt's foundation of affordability, safety, and inclusion. The work starts now, so let's move forward together as one council, one community, one Greenbelt, for the benefit of every resident and the enduring vitality of our city. Thank you. Tim?
Good evening, everybody. It's fun to see the council room so packed this evening. I am honored to have been reelected to serve on Greenbelt City Council, and I appreciate that so many Greenbelters expressed a wish to see me continue to serve. I was also thrilled to see such an increase in voter turnout since the last municipal election, and thank very much the hard work of staff and also everybody who was out there knocking on doors. So many more people knew there was an election happening, and I think that's amazing, and I look forward to more gains in the future. I also was really thrilled to see a willingness from voters to explore some new processes in future elections, so that's something exciting for this term. And also, I'm honored by the confidence of my colleagues in electing me to the role of Mayor Pro Tem once again. I'm eager to work with the rest of council, including our newest voice, Frankie Fritz, to help move the city forward toward our goals. We do have a lot of challenges, as the mayor alluded to. There's a lot of economic and social disruption happening right now, and there's going to be some difficulties we face that we will have to deal with. We just came out of the pandemic. Unfortunately, this time around, we won't have things like the American Rescue Plan Act to help us with those challenges. So we're going to require some creativity and fortitude in the face of this economic and social uncertainty. We have some exciting opportunities. We have things like the Armory building. We have some plans for improving bicycle and pedestrian access, ideas for expanding and improving transportation and electric vehicle infrastructure. Those charging stations are going to be open really soon. We have the new solar farm online, providing energy for the city's buildings, and are pursuing other ways to reduce the city's carbon footprint and promote environmental sustainability, such as through a new way to think about our trash disposal fees. We're also pursuing resilience in the face of climate change through data analysis and community engagement related to stormwater management. We need to continue to improve park and recreation opportunities and other services and expand them where possible, especially to reach underserved neighborhoods in the city. We approved the Buddy Attic Master Plan last year, and now we're working on an Indian Creek Plan in Greenbelt West, and I think we should be thinking about a comprehensive plan for recreation and amenities across the city. And through all of this, we need to continue to proactively pursue equity, fair practices, and justice in city policies, and promote diversity and inclusion among leadership, staff, and others representing the city to help us all live up to the Greenbelt Community Pledge that we heard just earlier this evening. So I am prepared to do my utmost to be an effective advocate for the people of Greenbelt, along with my colleagues up on this dais, as we face these challenging times and opportunities together. And I look forward to continuing as a voice to help bridge neighborhoods and further build community across all of Greenbelt. Thank you, and thank you for being here.
Well, that pretty much covers the agenda for tonight. Anybody else want to say anything? Council members?
Yes, maybe.
Thank you. Sorry. Good evening, friends, family, and neighbors. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you for placing your trust in me again. Being reelected to serve this community is one of the greatest honors of my life, and I am deeply humbled by your confidence. Sorry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. I feel like last year I had to stop because I just couldn't. But over the past 2 years, we faced challenges together, from concerns about crime and pedestrian safety to questions about how we spend and invest your tax dollars wisely. I have heard you. I've listened to your stories, your frustrations, and your hopes, and I promise that in my second term, I will work with council to continue to take actions that reflect your voices and your values, and advocate for budget policies that are equitable and transparent. In my second term, constituent services will remain my top priority, whether it's helping families navigate local programs, assisting small businesses, or responding quickly to community concerns. I will always be here to serve you. At the heart of this work is council's shared commitment and the community's shared commitment to justice, fairness, and equity. Every resident in every corner of Greenbelt deserves equal access to our city services, equal opportunities, and equal access to our amenities. With your help, I will continue striving to make Greenbelt a place where everyone feels safe, supported, and included. I will also continue to stand up against any administration or policy that threatens our immigrant neighbors, our LGBTQI community, or our dedicated federal workers. Our diversity here in Greenbelt is not a weakness, it's our greatest strength. In this next chapter, I pledge to be a strong voice for our community, for fairness, for safety, and for the future that we are building together. Thank you for believing in me, for holding me accountable, and for giving me the opportunity to keep fighting for this whole community. The work continues, and together we will keep moving forward. Thank you.
Who's next?
I'd like to go next. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation for all residents of Greenbelt, especially all of those who came out to vote last week. I'm always so proud of the city and the way we show up, and that we show up for each other. The residents are the reason that Greenbelt is great. And I appreciate your willingness to entrust this council with caring for the community in the next 2 years. In these past 2 years, I've been honored and blessed to meet and connect with members of the community, advocate for and champion new ideas and initiatives, and work with the council to support and empower the residents of this great city. I heard the stories of strength, resilience, grace, and power from our residents, and I'm proud to be a member of this community. I do not take lightly this responsibility and the commitment to ensuring all voices are heard. In the words of Rosa Parks, to bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. So even with the challenges that we will face in the next term, my promise to this community is that I will do everything that I can do and try. Finally, I want to thank my family, my husband who's here today, my parents who braved the cold from Florida to be out with me at the polls last week, and all of my extended family and friends who have supported me throughout this journey with pep talks, prayers, and even helping me canvass. Without you all, there is no me. Thank you to everyone who came here today, and I look forward to serving with each and every one of you on this council in this next term. Thank you so much.
Councilmember Fritz.
Thank you. I want to start by thanking the voters for their confidence in me. It speaks to the quality of all of our candidates, the enthusiasm of our volunteers, and the heroic efforts of our city staff that we garnered a record turnout in this year's election. It has been an incredible source of joy and pride in an otherwise gloomy political climate to get to meet hundreds of my neighbors across our city. If you did not vote for me or did not vote at all, please take this as an invitation to work together and participate in shaping the future of Greenbelt. I want to thank all my fellow council members for their kindness and words of encouragement. And I have a little story from the campaign trail that they probably remember. These individuals are incredible leaders in so many different ways, inside and outside of these chambers. Last month, during the campaign at a No Kings protest right outside this building, hundreds of our neighbors lined the sidewalks and started to march to the Spellman Overpass and Greenbelt Road. We love that, but they did it without a plan, and they did not have a safety plan or planning for how people would cross the street. But without hesitation, council members and the mayor jumped into the street and directed traffic for what felt like half an hour so that everyone could exercise their First Amendment rights safely. With that example of quick thinking, leadership, and teamwork, I know will continue to serve our constituents well for the next 2 years. As our residents march forward, demanding accountability and justice from those that abuse their power and attack our way of life, let us continue to support them. I want to thank Mr. Orleans and Coach K for their years of civic involvement in our community. I always knew that regardless of who won last Tuesday's election, Greenbelt would have 7 thoughtful leaders who would always do what they thought was best for our city. Finally, I want to thank Councilmember Rodney Roberts for over 3 decades of dedication and service, for his enduring advocacy for our environment and affordability for our residents. I've dreamed of living in Greenbelt for most of my adult life. That is a testament to the fact that our city was well served by Mr. Roberts for over a generation. I know Mr. Roberts leaves behind a tremendous body of work in service of the people of Greenbelt, and that he will continue to be a valued part of the democratic process in our city. As the proud grandson, and my grandmother is in the audience, thank you to Rose Fritz for raising me. As the grandson of a proud union family and a union organizer, I strive to keep poor and working class people in the center of our vision for an inclusive and affordable economy. I'm reminded of the slogan of Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, por todos primeros los pobres, or in English, for everyone, first the poor. As a child of immigrants from Italy and the Philippines, I know that our communities thrive when all of us work in tandem to make this an inclusive city. As the first council member of Asian descent, I bear in mind that Greenbelt was founded in an era of Asian exclusion, even as the Philippines remained a U.S. colony until 1946, and that Maryland was the last state to repeal its ban on interracial marriage between white, black, and Asian people in 1967. An attack on the civil rights of any of our residents will be a threat to the rights of all of our residents. In this time of vertiginous inequality and peril for our democracy and our neighbors, I'm reminded of the words of another Filipino-American labor organizer who drew inspiration from President FDR. In his 1943 essay, Freedom from Want, Carlos Bulisan wrote, "We are the sufferers who suffer for natural love of man, for another man, who commemorate the humanities of every man. We are the creators of abundance. We are desires of anonymous men. We are the subways of suffering, the well of dignities. We are the testament of a flowering race. But our march to freedom is not complete unless want is annihilated. The America we hope to see is not merely a physical, but also a spiritual and intellectual world. We are the mirror of what America is. If America wants us to be living in free, then we must be living in free. If we fail, America fails. What do we want? We want complete security and peace. We want to share the promises and fruits of American life. We want to be free from fear and hunger. If you want to know what we are marching." End quote. So when we work together, when we move together in the spirit of cooperation that makes this city vibrant and verdant, I know that Greenbelt will continue to be that model city for Maryland, the nation, and the world. I'm excited to work with all Greenbelters to keep marching for that beloved community we all deserve. Thank you so much.
Councilmember Niesel?
Thank you. So this was my first election and after being appointed originally, and I want to start by saying that I really, really appreciate being elected, and I cannot tell you how much it means to me to officially have the support of our community behind me. I also want to take a moment to honor Rick Gordon, without whom so many of us in this room would be much less inspired people, and I, for one, would not be sitting here. For the past 22 months, his values have stayed clear in my mind and in my heart, and I thank him for his service. These next few years are going to be incredibly hard for Greenbelt. I know we'll make it through because this is the Greenbelt that I have loved for over a decade. We know how to show up for each other, and we know how to stand with each other. We know how to listen, how to collaborate, and how to lean on each other when things are tough. One of the things that I really want to focus on as we move forward is keeping our work equitable and grounded. And that means making sure that we're not just lifting up our neighbors next door. It means making sure we're lifting up our neighbors across the street or across the bridge or across wherever we are in Greenbelt. And this also means that sometimes Some people are going to hear the word no, and I know that's a hard word to hear, but I need to tell you honestly, we're going to make some really, really hard decisions in the next 2 years, and we're always going to do we are always going to do what's best for our entire community, and sometimes that means it's not going to be best for one person. I'm especially excited to focus on economic development, however, that reflects our community's values, which is supporting small and local businesses, creating thoughtful opportunities for growth, and making sure that new development strengthens rather than replaces what makes Greenbelt unique. I also want to make spaces for our youth, not just as participants, but as contributors. I need to see more ways for young people to be engaged in civic life and learn how decisions get made so that they can continue making these decisions in just a couple of years. Your trust in me is both humbling and motivating, and I, along with the rest of council, are ready to do the hard work together with care, collaboration, and honesty about the challenges that we face. Thank you.
And Councilmember Pope.
Yes, thank you. So I'm honored and humbled to be once again reelected to Greenbelt City Council. I want to thank all of you, to the residents, for placing your trust in me once again. Together, as we sit here, we will show that dedication, collaboration, and community spirit continue to make a real difference in our city and for our community. I do need to make a few thank yous while I'm up here, so please indulge me just for a second. I want to take a moment to sincerely thank everyone who has helped me during this year's election. This journey is never one we walk alone, and I'm truly blessed to have such wonderful people beside me. A very special thank you goes to Charlene Baxter, my treasurer, who actually managed to get my accounts like on an even keel. This was a difficult task because I don't know how to keep a checkbook. So, but her did, and my treasurer, of course, Dr. Laura Kressler, who spends many days, evenings in my kitchen while I'm cooking for the Oktoberfest. So between cabbage and sauerkraut, we're managing to get this done. So your dedication, support, and hard work keep everything running so smoothly. I couldn't have done this without you. To all my supporters who canvassed neighborhoods, made calls, and helped spread the word, thank you for giving your time and energy to this campaign. You're the heart of this effort. A big thank you as well to my friends who so graciously offered editorial support and guidance along the way. Your time, your insight, and your friendship mean more than I can say. Thank you to everyone that generously made monetary donations to my campaign. I cannot tell you how grateful I am to each each one of you. To everyone who spent good wishes or said kind words, gave me a phone call, gave me the thumbs up. It feels so good to see that, because you do run into some negativity on occasion, right? Because not everyone is the same opinion as you have, of course, and that's a good thing. Good thing. We're very diverse, and it's great. But it does feel good when you get some kind words or a nice phone call and telling you actually do an okay job. So, and ultimately, to all my supporters, both past and present, thank you for your continued trust and belief in me. Your support allows me to keep serving this wonderful community, and for that, I am deeply grateful. Thank you.
Wow, Council, inspiring words, definitely. Hey, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge our state delegate, Ashante Martinez, was here with us. I believe he had to step out of the room. And let's hear it for Ashante. And not only would I be remiss, but I would probably be beat up later if I did not acknowledge former Mayor Jay Davis and Conrad Hurling. Could you stand, please?
I think 47 years on council between the two of them. Is that about right? Yeah, for 46. No, it probably has to be an even number, maybe 46.
And, yeah, in the alley, huh? Also, I want to acknowledge the state director of ranked choice voting. Could you stand, please? So, council, we've got some real opportunities. We've got some daunting challenges facing us in the next term. So once again, I'm excited and looking forward to collaborating and working together to come up with the best solutions for the city of Greenbelt. And if there's no further comments, I'd like to go ahead and bring this meeting to a close. But first, I'll need a motion somehow to. Well, it's what council? What do you think?
What is it? What do you need to do?
Yeah, this is mostly a ceremonial meeting. I think we can, well, maybe we can just.
Come back on
Yeah,
Monday.
if
come on
Mr.
Monday.
Summerun can accept it, I think.
We're greatly appreciative.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so if I could have a motion to adjourn, we'd have a little punch and socialize a little bit.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? This meeting is adjourned. Congratulations.